Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do. We're on the jam session. We cook up every single game, every single day, man. Yesterday, we did go 2-3 on the premium side in the NBA. I added the Celtics late. Should have added the Oklahoma City Thunder buddies. I didn't add them yesterday. What a remarkable cover that was for them yesterday. So we end up going 2-3. What we did do, though, was cash our NBA player of the day. We had plus money on the Houston Rockets, straight up money line at home, at the crib. The best home ATS team in the NBA, last home game of the season. I thought they would try to end their season there on a high note. We love the Magic here on this program. We'll actually talk about them here in a little bit as they're on the back end of a back-to-back. But had to fade them yesterday. Really like the spot for Houston. Shout out to Houston Rockets, man. Houston, we have a problem, man. We've hit 3 in a row, looking for our 4th straight today on that NBA Player of the Day. We've also hit 10 of our last 15. We've been hitting at a tremendous clip for the season on that NBA Player of the Day. You guys can scoop that up today. You can hop on something long-term as we're continuing to look for value here in these, 3-4 games left for teams in the regular season. And, of course, postseason on the horizon. We're looking to smash that exactly like we have the regular season, man. So hop on something long-term. And for bigger bettors out there, you can join my All Access Club, man. The information for that is in the description below. Them guys showing profit from last night. Shout out to them. And, looking to roll that forward into the postseason. But it's a money-making Wednesday. We got a nice card here in the NBA today. Y'all know the drill, man. We're finna cook it up and try to smash it per usual. I appreciate each and every one of you that tune in and watch this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, all I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter and Instagram all day long. There's a link for that in the description below. And, of course, I have premium plays over at the site, man. Money Making Wednesday. Without further ado, let's kick the crap out of the books. Let's try to smash it per usual. Without further ado, man, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get her done. First game up, we got the Memphis Grizzlies, a.k.a. the Memphis Hustle, out on the road facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavs, 18.5-point home favorites here, man. Sheesh. It's a lot of lumber to lay with Cleveland, man. A Cleveland team that's been free falling. Cleveland has not showed me much of anything recently, not even a pulse. I will say, it was a tough road trip they were on. It was a tough road trip. Denver, Phoenix, Lakers, Clippers, all teams battling for playoff positioning over there in the West. They did win the one game they were supposed to kick the crap out of a bad team against the Utah Jazz, 129-113. Look. Is there a path and an avenue where the Cleveland Cavs kick the crap out of the Memphis Grizzlies and take them behind the woodshed? Yes, they can win this game by 20-plus points. Do I really want to go put my money down? Am I rushing to the window to go late 18.5 with the Cleveland team playing the way they are? Not necessarily. Can I see this as a get-right spot for Cleveland at home, at the crib? I could see that, but I also don't like playing teams that first home game back off a significant road trip. I will say, this is the Memphis Grizzlies, a.k.a. the Memphis Hustle, on the other side. We just saw them get beat up yesterday at home by the San Antonio Spurs, 102-87. The Grizzlies had won 13 straight meetings over the San Antonio Spurs, and at home yesterday, man, they got taken behind the woodshed. So, no, I would not be surprised if Cleveland beat up on Memphis, who's on a back end of a back-to-back with travel. A really bad team, fielding a lot of G League players. I would not be surprised at all if Cleveland took the Grizzlies behind the woodshed. I just don't know if personally I want to lay 18.5 with Cleveland. You feel me? So, in all honesty, probably a no bet for me, but I do lean, because I give a pick in every game, every single day, in the direction of the Cleveland Cavs here in this one. Next game up, man, we got the 2 worst ATS teams in the NBA going head-to-head. You see it on your screen. The Charlotte Hornets 32-47 against the number. Atlanta 28-51 against the number. These are the worst two money-making teams in the NBA. The Hawks are laying 10.5 here in this one. I hate this game. It's a terrible game. I really have nothing for you. In all honesty, it's a stay-away game. I'm not betting it. But y'all know what today is. If you watch the morning show here at Pickdawgz, then you know today is Hawk Romanelli Wednesday. For that reason and that reason alone, I lean towards Atlanta. From a pure value, like serious betting perspective, it's a non-bettable game, fam. And I can't do it. Won't do it. For shits and giggles, I lean towards Atlanta. Atlanta is the team that has a little bit more to play for, still kind of battling for seeding with the Bulls for who's going to host that 9-10 play-in matchup. Can they kick the crap out of the Hornets? Yes. Should they kick the crap out of the Hornets? Probably. But they're the worst home ATS team in basketball. We know that. And I'm definitely not rushing to lay 10.5 with them. So for shits and giggles, I lean on the Atlanta Hawks on Hawk Romanelli Wednesday, but other than that, I'm going to leave this game alone. Next game up, we got the Toronto Raptors out on the road facing the Brooklyn Nets. Look, another game featuring two terrible teams that I see no value in. Yes, the Toronto Raptors have waved the white flag. We faded them yesterday. We had the Indiana Pacers. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in that game, but the Pacers did walk them down. End up beating them handedly yesterday, covered the point spread. The Nets, what have we said about them the last couple months? They are the sharpest falling knife that we've ever seen. And laying double digits with Brooklyn, I cannot do it. Had this line been like 6.5, Brooklyn, I might have leaned in that direction, but at 10.5, I can't do it. Won't do it. If forced to play this game, I would take Toronto. Even though they've waved the white flag, even though I think they want nothing to do with winning this game, I do think the Nets for sure win the basketball game. I think that Toronto does enough to keep it within double digits. I can't, with a clear conscience, lay 10.5 with Brooklyn. I just can't. They're a sharp falling knife. They've been one of the worst ATS teams the last couple months. Can't do it. Won't do it. Not double digits. So we're looking for value spots. If it ain't there, we're going to leave it alone. Instead of throwing away money, and this is one of those games, rather just leave it alone. There is some spots we like here today. We'll talk about them. Let's talk about one right now. We got my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks, out on the road facing the Miami Heat. Heat, 3.5-point home dogs. Important game for both. Mavs still low-key battling with the Clippers for playoff seeding. But they did lock a playoff spot last night. So at this current time of the season, we have to watch for roster manipulation. We got to watch it all day long, bro. Follow me on Twitter. I'm going to try my best to keep everybody updated. I would not be totally surprised on the back end of a back-to-back with travel if my Mavs sat some guys. I would not be surprised at all. Hopefully they don't do that because they still have a little motivation here. Can still low-key jump the Clippers for the 4 seed. It's not really that likely, but can still happen. Miami still battling in their conference for seeding with the Sixers. They're both 7-8, I believe, right now. So they still have a little motivation to play for here. I'm going to handicap the game right here, right now, as if everybody plays. And if something changes, I'll let you guys know on Twitter. I expect Kyrie, Luka, and them boys to play, and I expect Miami to come in here healthy. If we get both teams in here healthy, I think the Mavs are head and shoulders the better basketball team. I trust them ATS, especially on the road. They've been a really, 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 really dominant road favorite this season. The second best ATS team in the NBA currently, the Dallas Mavericks. I see no reason not to trust them. I don't. I really don't. I think they keep the momentum rolling forward into the postseason. Miami, I think they actually low-key want to be the 7th or 8th seed to beat Boston or Milwaukee. I'm praying the Heat get that 7th seed so they can smack up Milwaukee. That's what I'm praying happens. That's what I'm praying happens. So it's all a little formula. You feel me? I'm on my Mavs in this one. Y'all knew that, man. I think we win this basketball game. I think we win it comfortably. Last year, we were the worst money-making team in the NBA. This year, we're the second best. Shout out my Mavs, man. I think they get it done for us again tonight. Next game up, man. Let's talk about the best money-making team in the NBA, the Orlando Magic, man. They're laying 1.5 on the Milwaukee Bucks here. Faded the Magic's ass last night. Our top play yesterday was the Houston Rockets. Houston, we have a problem. I really liked the spot for Houston yesterday. Reason being, it was their last home game of the season. Them boys have gone stupid, dummy, crazy at home all season. The best home ATS team in the NBA, the Houston Rockets. So thought they would try to end their season off with an exclamation point. This game right here, and low-key for the Magic, it was low-key a look ahead. Because this game right here is the one. The Magic can low-key still jump Milwaukee for playoff seeding. If the right things break their way, they kind of control their own destiny. There's a reason the Magic are favored in Milwaukee here. Of course, we all saw what happened to Giannis last night. Of course, he's not playing here. But even if Giannis was playing here, I probably would have took the Magic money line plus money. I was kind of annoyed that happened because I really think the Magic match up well with Milwaukee with that defense. I think they go in here and get them tonight. I really, really do. I just didn't like the spot for the Magic yesterday. I love it for them today. Give me Orlando, the best money-making team in the NBA. I think no Giannis, Milwaukee is in some serious trouble. We'll see what ends up happening. But in this one, I'm definitely taking the Orlando Magic. Oh. Next game up, we got the San Antonio Spurs out on the road facing the Oklahoma City Thunder buddies. San Antonio finally avenged those 14 or 13 straight losses they had to Memphis and got them yesterday. Now on the back end of a back-to-back, heading into Oklahoma City, an Oklahoma City team getting healthy again, an Oklahoma City team gearing up, getting ready for the postseason, an Oklahoma City team that covered yesterday, had no business covering against Sacramento, but man, what a cover that was. Shout out the Thunder Buddies. Y'all already know what it is with this team too. It's Thunder Buddies for life. I know they haven't been the best ATS team in the last month, but they still have been a really good ATS team over the full course of the season. We love these boys, man. And getting back healthy, gearing up for the playoffs, I think they are head and shoulders better than San Antonio. I know San Antonio's been a really good money-making team here recently, but there's also a reason they're 15.5-point dogs in this game. There's a reason that's what it is here. We also see some injuries for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama probably won't play. Keldon Johnson's out. So, hey, I think the Spurs got their win yesterday over the Memphis Grizzlies. They're probably going to shut it down for the remainder of the season. It's probably a game the Thunder, wire to wire, kick the crap out of a team they're head and shoulders better than. I would lay the points here with Oklahoma City. Thunder Buddies for life. We got the T-Wolves and the Nuggets. Huge game tonight, man. These two teams battling it out for that number one seed in the West. Currently, the Minnesota T-Wolves are the number one seed. Both teams have the same record as you see on your screen, 55-24, but the T-Wolves own the tiebreaker, so right now they're the one seed. Nuggets can change that tonight, man, and I think they do. The Nuggets go stupid, dummy, crazy at home, at the crib. They lost to Minnesota in Denver recently on the 29th of March. Minnesota came in there, won that game, 111-98. Minnesota has been playing, decently recently. Beat Houston, Toronto, Lakers, and Washington. Lost to Phoenix. No, sir, can't do it. Y'all know me, man. Fading Denver in motivational spots is something I cannot do. They're going to come here and kick the crap out of the T-Wolves, man. It just is what it is. It just is what it is, man. It just is what it is. I'm on the Denver Nuggets as they go stupid, dummy, crazy at home, at the crib, in the revenge spot. Sign me up. Number one seed on the line. I got to take the defending champs, the Denver Nuggets, and lay the points in that one. Last and final game of the night. We got the Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles Clippers. Boy, the Suns. What the hell was that last night? They got their doors blown off from tip. Sheesh. You already know what I'm finna say here, too. It's still. And still. Fuck the Clippers, respectfully. It's just that simple. I'm back on Phoenix in the quick revenge spot, man. We've been on the quick revenge spot all season long, and this is another one where I think we got to take it. Bad night, man. We've seen teams have bad nights all the time. It happens. Triple revenge spot for the Suns. A lot on the line here. After getting embarrassed on national television yesterday, I think they bounced back. Here, I do. And avenge that loss from yesterday. The Clippers still banged up. Kawhi out. James Harden game time decision. Nurkic may be back for this one. He didn't play yesterday. Suns, lock in, bro. In all honesty, I'm not totally in love with this game. Y'all know I've been fading both of these two teams all season long. The Suns are typically overvalued. They're kind of a little bit overvalued here. But I do think in the quick revenge spot, Suns is the play. So, in our last and final game of the night, fuck the Clippers. Give me the Suns in the quick revenge spot. And that's going to conclude this episode of my NBA Jam session. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that continue to tune in and watch this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, all I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter all day long. There's a link for that in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site, including that NBA Player of the Day, man. We've hit 3 in a row, looking for our 4th straight today. We've hit 10 of our last 15 on that NBA Player of the Day, man. You guys can scoop it up today as we continue to try to kick the crap out of the books. You can hop on something long-term. Still looking for value here in the remainder of the regular season and postseason right on the horizon. We're enjoying a tremendous season overall. Looking to keep that momentum rolling forward into the postseason. Hop on something long-term and let's continue to kick the crap out of the books. I really do appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls, man. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. I'm out of here. Peace.